2 Chainz. Hey! You can see I'm running out of intro material. That was so lame. Sorry guys, ignore me. To the Pretty Bookish channel, where we talk all things books all the time. My name is Nobu Kanya, your resident book nerd, lover of all things book related. This is an embarrassing video because it's another haul video, another one. I literally have done so much book buying, but actually no, let me actually give myself props. Most of these books were gifted. I think I bought like 1 or 2. Most of them were gifted, so I feel like I get a free pass. But I just wanted to come on and quickly show you guys some of the new books that I got in July. Some of them I'm trying to read in August because some of them are arcs, exciting arcs of books that are coming out in September, so fingers crossed that I actually managed to get to them, because you guys know, like, I'm very shaky when it comes to actually reading books that I said I'm going to read. Like, it's literally like I think I've had to calculate my stats at this point. How many times have I said I'm going to read a book in a specific month and I actually read a book in the month I said I was going to read it in? I probably do really badly. Anyway, so yeah, let's jump straight into it. I want to run you guys through the kind of like 10-12 books that I have been gifted in the past couple of weeks. Really excited, but some of them I'm just like, others I'm just like, interesting, don't really know much about this, but let's give it a whirl. So yeah, let's dive straight into it. All right, some light admin. Oh guys, this red lip is so good. Color pop. Alright, some light admin before we get started. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram on @prettyxbookish. Like, comment, follow, share. You guys know the drill by now. You should know the drill by now. And I can see by my slowly climbing subscribers that you guys actually do know the drill. So I appreciate you and thank you so much. Okay, so let's dive straight into my new books. Okay, so the first book. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know that like at the beginning of July, I was a part of this launch campaign for Dear Syntherin by Atria, and I had such a good time shooting like that campaign. Show you guys some of the photos. They actually came out so well. Like, I had so much fun shooting this campaign. So I did a Books as Looks reimagining of the book cover of Dear Syntherin. Right, so it took so long for the book to arrive. I ended up having to Photoshop and edit and do some like finagling to make sure the images came out right, because the book, obviously South Africa post office mess. It took ages to arrive, but actually it finally arrived like halfway through July, like 3 weeks after I did the campaign. But I got sent Dear Syntherin by Faber. So thank you so much to Faber for that. I'm looking forward to this one. I also like this cover, this hardback cover. I'm looking forward to reading this. I really liked The Death of Vivek Oji and Pet. Freshwater, I'm not gonna lie to you, I still can't get through page 2. So I am just like, I'm giving it I'm just like wrapping that up and throw it away. I like Akweki's other books, so we're just gonna have to let that be what it is. Hopefully I like Dear Syntherin, which is their memoir. So yes, looking forward to that. Then so Faber and Macmillan was like lovely enough to send me, I got Heartstopper Volume 4. I was so excited to get this. I was gonna buy it anyway, but then when they sent it to me for free, I was just like, yes, yes. You know I like a free book. I'm really excited to read this. It's gonna go here on my shelf with the other 3 Heartstopper books. So this one, yeah, definitely, this one definitely probably gonna read in July, because I'm really like, I miss Nick and Charlie. Then Pan also sent me, let me like grab it, it's here at the bottom. They sent me Rule of Wolves by Lee Bardugo. This is my last Bardugo. You guys know I surprisingly loved King of Scars. So like when they were like, oh, do you want Rule of Wolves? I was like, yes ma'am, I do. Actually, funny enough, they also sent me King of Scars, but that was like beginning of last year and I was just like delinquent because I hadn't read it yet. So Rule of Wolves, I'm really excited to read this as well. Like Nikolai is my favorite character in the whole Bardugo sphere, in the whole Grishaverse. So I'm looking forward to this one as well. Probably won't get to this in August unless I find an audiobook. It's like a chunky hoe. It's like 500 and something pages and I don't know. We'll see. Okay, then we got some books from Atria. So Atria sent me an arc that I'm so excited about. They sent me actually 2 arcs. The first one is 8 Perfect Hours by Leah Louise. It's a romance novel that's coming out in September. So the basic plot is that there's a snowstorm, and then what are their names? Noelle and Sam. They're basically in 2 separate cars when the snowstorm hit, and then they basically decide to stay in the same car, and then they have like these 8 perfect hours where they're just like vibing and everything during a snowstorm, and then the snowstorm ends, and then they end up, I think, like running into each other all over town, and it's just like, is it fate? Is it love? Is it romance? It probably is, because it's a romance novel. So unless this is like some Rebecca Soleil nonsense where like your heart gets ripped out of your chest, I have high hopes for that romance. Then my most anticipated romance arc, I think, probably of the year, they sent me The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochrane. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited to have this book. It is The Bachelor. Think like The Bachelor, Bachelorette, but with queer characters. Like, it's a gay version of The Bachelor, Bachelorette. I'm just like, I'm in it. Do you know what I mean? But it's also with a twist, because the guy, what's his name? Charlie, who is the Bachelor guy, I don't think he's the main character. I think Dev, who is the producer of the show, is the main character. But then Charlie meets he's on a Bachelor for straight people, because I think he doesn't realize yet that like he's one of the rainbow kids, and so he's sitting there like trying to get to know these women. He's not interested, and he's like a tech whiz kid, like super nerdy. So I'm really excited about this. I think it's gonna be really, really good. It sounds fantastical. So these are the 2 thank you from Atria. Then I got a crap ton of books from Jonathan Ball, so thank you. Oh crap, before I forget, Pan also sent me Of Women and Salt by Gabriela Garcia. It's giving me homegoing vibes. I think I reference homegoing every video. Every time I'm talking about something that's intergenerational, multi-character, time zone, multi-time zone, multi-location, I'm always referencing Homegoing by Yag Yassi, because I think it's like the archetype. Where's my copy of Homegoing? By the way, if you haven't read Homegoing, read it. It's like the archetype of all those books. Okay, put this back on the shelf before I forget. But yeah, this is that, but the Cuban version. So it sounds really good. I've heard great things about it on Bookstagram. So that's another thing that got sent to me by Pan. Let me not get confused. Put that over there. Then Jonathan Ball sent me like a million books, and I'm so excited about all of them. The first one they sent me is like one of my most anticipated releases, although it's been getting such mixed reviews. I'm so scared to read this book, because some of my faves on Bookstagram haven't loved it. I saw someone DNF it the other day, and I was like, oh my god, now I'm scared. Anyway, they sent me a copy of Witches Steeped in Gold by Shannon Smart. It is a Jamaican-inspired fantasy series. Witches, obviously. So there's 2 witches, Iraya and Jasmine. I think they like come from warring or enemy factions of like this place called, where's this place set? A nation of Aika. So it's like, but it's Jamaican or like Caribbean inspired. So I'm excited about this one, you guys. Like, I'll let you know. I think I spoke about this in a possibility pile, but this is like at the top of my list to read in August, because I feel like it's time. It's been ages since it came out, and I actually wanted to be one of the first people to read it, but it didn't work out. But I'm looking forward to that one. Another book that was sent to me by Jonathan Ball was, they sent me Son of the Storm by Sui Davies Okumboa. I'm very excited to read this book. Like, and this is an African-inspired fantasy as opposed to Witches Steeped in Gold, which is a Caribbean-inspired fantasy, and it also involves some elements of like scholars and stuff, libraries, learners, scholars. So like right up my alley. Also, it's got a male protagonist, and I don't think I've read any African-inspired fantasies lately that have a main character that is male. I think this one has multiple, from what I can see, it's got multi-character, multi-perspective type situation, but the core character, I think Danso, is a guy. And I'm just like, I can't believe I haven't read one of these in a while. I've heard great things about this book. I've heard great things about his first book as well. So I'm really excited to get this. Actually, I requested this book from Orbit, and then they like ghosted me. So I was just like, you guys suck. But thank you to Jonathan Ball for being children of the Lord and actually sending me the book that I asked for. So yeah, I got that. And then Jonathan Ball also sent me Sankofa by Chibundo Onuzu. She also wrote The Spider King's Daughter and Welcome to Lagos, which I haven't read either of them. But you know how I love me some African lit. Sankofa has been, I've seen a lot of people talk about it on African Bookstagram, but I don't see anybody who's actually read it. So if you guys have read Sankofa, please let me know how it is. I'm not sure what the plot is or anything like that. I haven't read the back actually. But I haven't read the back. You guys know I just don't be reading the back. But I'm excited about this one because it's an I think this is one of the only African lit books that I actually have that I haven't read that are on my shelf. I need to go on an African lit buying spree. I need to go on a bit of a African lit haul. Like, actually, no, let me go do my Googles because this is embarrassing. I think this is like one of the only ones that I have. Everything else is like on the shelf because it's been read. I think it's just this, An Act of Defiance by Irene Sabatini, that I still haven't read. But anyway, Sankofa. Then they also said to me, I was so happy when I got this, Filthy Animals by Brandon Taylor. I am so glad that I bought this version of the cover for real life, because now they're going to match on the shelf and everything is going to be a happy day on my shelf. Because I wanted to get, you know, real life has that orange cover that the US had. I was gagging for it. I really wanted, and funny enough, I saw it at Reader's Warehouse the other day, but then I was like, nah, I don't really want to get that. Like, it's super expensive, like 500 Rand, it's crazy expensive. Then I ended up getting the paperback and I really liked the paperback, and then they sent me this which matches the paperback, and I was just like, look at God. Look at God. Now my covers are gonna match, and you guys know how anal I am about that. Then I also got sent by JB the Infinite Country by Patricia Engel. It's also giving me, wow, this little receipt is in here. I've got no idea what this book is about, but it's been all over Bookstagram. So, and also I did say that Latinx books, I'm trying to really like beef up my game outside of the YA sphere, because I feel like all my Latinx books are like YA. So I should probably read, but also guys, Reese, why does she keep doing this? It's so irritating. Like, it's got a Reese with a spoon sticker, and I'm just like, God damn it, Reese. Like, no, like literally nobody asked for this. But anyway, yeah, this is cute. I also like this cover. Interesting. And Bookstagram seems to love this book, so yes. Then I got sent by Usborne Books this book called The Outrage by William Hussey. It is a queer YA. It's giving me, what's that Mallory Blackman series? Noughts and Crosses. It's giving me Noughts and Crosses energy, but just a queer version. I don't know if anybody's read The Outrage, but from what I read of the synopsis, which I'm not going to read for you guys right now, it's giving me that vibe, like that kind of dystopian society, like that could potentially, giving very Handmaiden's Tale, like it could potentially happen, but then it's also queer, it's very gay. So yeah, also, I mean, could it be any queer? Could the cover be any more queer? Like, I am obsessed with this cover. Like, literally, like, just vomit a rainbow on the cover and let us know. Let us know that this is the gayest book we're about to read. So I'm excited about that one as well. And then I got sent a book by, was it Quella? Quella sent me this book, but actually one of the co-editors of this collection, Tiffany, sent me this book called Touch, Sex, Sexuality and Sensuality, compiled by Tiffany Kaguramugo and Kim Van Vogel. So Tiffany wrote Quirky Guide to Having Great Sex, which is a book that I absolutely adore, and you guys know I raved about it last year. And then Tiffany, and then Kim Vogel wrote, where is this book? She co-edited They Called Me Queer, which is like a collection of South African queer stories. So this is a collection of essays about sex, sexuality, sexual identity, sensuality. It's giving me very Exhale vibes. Where is my Exhale? It's here. It's giving me very Exhale vibes, but I just think that this one is nonfiction. Also, this cover. Are we thinking of recreation? We potentially are, because I feel like this makeup look would be fire. Like straight up fire. So yes, I got sent this by Tiffany. I probably want to do a giveaway. She actually sent me an extra copy to do a giveaway on Instagram, so I'll do that soon. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, bro, because I do all the giveaways there. Although I should probably do a YouTube giveaway because I've never actually done one. Sorry guys, I'll do a giveaway for YouTube like pretty soon. And then I also got sent, oh, by JB, I forgot about this, is Pieces by Helen Oyeyemi. Look, Helen Oyeyemi, touch and go. I tried to read Gingerbread. I couldn't. I don't have the range. Honey, you ain't got the range. Like, that book was like to me, sis, you ain't got the range. You do not have the skill set. So I was just like, okay, thanks, bye. I'm leaving it alone. Like, I was just confused. I only read like 30 pages and I was confused throughout. And I even tried to switch to audio and I was confused. So I was just like, you know what? This is just obviously not what, this isn't for me. So I'm just going to leave it alone and I'm not going to force it. So yeah, Pieces is one of Helen's latest books that was sent to me. So I'm going to try and read it. If it doesn't work, I'm going to then give it away, do a giveaway, because I did the same thing with gingerbread because I like, look, it was like I was trapped. You know when a book looks you dead in the eye and says, honey, you are not smart enough for me. That was me with gingerbread. So yeah. Okay guys, so that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. This was like rapid, quick, fast. I'm learning to like speak less, vibe more. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you've read any of these. Thank you so much to the publishers, Jonathan Ball, Atria, Faber, Macmillan, Quella, and who else? I think that's it, for sending me these gifted copies. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to read all of these books. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of them, if you're also looking forward to them. What else was I gonna say? All right, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram on @PrettyXBookish. Like, comment, follow, share. You guys should know this by now. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm about to go have a homemade Oreo smoothie, because no, it's a milkshake. Guys, I feel like once it has Oreos, it can't be called a smoothie anymore. It's a milkshake at that point. So I'm gonna have a milkshake. Okay? Okay.